Dear people, I wish you a nice and successful day. My coffee is here. I'm going to try to give you answer to the question: is it needed that both parties are willing to take part in the mediation? And the answer to this question is yes and no. I will tell you why. Look, very often at the very beginning, even before the mediation starts, we usually have one party that is somehow interested to make mediation. Maybe they heard about mediation, maybe they got some good feedback from some relative or some friend, or maybe they have just very positive picture about mediation and are of opinion we should make mediation. And then it can happen that on the other side we have a party that actually has no experience with mediation. They never heard something very positive about mediation, and somehow they are not very confident that this would be a good way to solve the conflict, situation, problem, whatever. And the argument of this party may be something like, we don't need some third party to help us. How could some mediator help us? I don't want to share my private stuff with some mediator. I have only faith in the court. Only court can help me, and so on. I would find out 100 other arguments, but and in this situation, it is really hard to say that both of them. I would put it other ways. In this situation, you have two parties that are not really both willing to start mediation. But there is a trick. The problem is not the problem. It's not a problem. It's actually good stuff. The good stuff is that you cannot know if the mediation is good for you if you don't try it. Why? Because there are many factors around mediation that can actually determine whether mediation is going to be successful or not. So the first factor is there is a chance that you get a really good mediator that really puts a lot of positive energy in the situation. And it can happen that in the first half an hour of the mediation, you change your mind, that you see that this mediator could really help you. Or it could be that even your own lawyers give you a lot of support for this mediation, and you see that there could be a good outcome out of this mediation. Or it can just be that in the first half an hour you see that mediation has some potential for you and you change your mind. So, how to say? As you can see, actually, just if you start mediation, if you try mediation, then you can see if this mediation has some potential to help you and to solve your situation. But before you start mediation, you cannot know it. You cannot know if the mediation is going to be good for you or not. So my advice would be, you have to start mediation. You have to try mediation. You have to sit there for this first half an hour or maybe 1 hour, and then and only then are you going to know if this mediation could bring you something good. So the answer is, before you start mediation, it's really hard to say what is this going to do for you. And if you are willing or not, you can also not know before you start. So my advice would be, try mediation, start mediation, and then you'll know. I wish you a nice and successful day, and we'll see in some other video. Bye-bye.